Okay, I said I would be doing a review of the Fast Food Boulevard at Simpsons Expansion in Springfield at Universal Orlando. But obviously I have yet to be there because I'm kind of stuck here until September. So needless to say, I can't do something to really talk about my experiences with the food, but I can talk about my opinions on it. So we are utilizing a wonderful website that you can check out on the internet, www.partythroughtheparks.com, as well as I'm looking to Ricky Briganti and the Inside the Magic website, and the OrlandoInformer.com, also to help me out with this recap. Now, when everything was announced that there was going to be a Simpsons expansion coming to Universal Orlando, and we're going to get iconic Simpsons restaurants and Simpsons, like, I guess we could say decorations, we'll go with that. Iconic Simpsons locations brought to life right before our very eyes. Everyone was a little bit skeptical. Like, okay, it's going to take forever to do this. And you know what? Just like with Transformers, which seems like it was done practically overnight, which obviously I'm over-embellishing on that, but when it comes down to it, it was really quick. It didn't take very long to get it finished. So, I do want to talk about what is going on basically with Fast Food Boulevard and my opinions on the menus for each location. And Fast Food Boulevard is actually known in The Simpsons, and it's basically kind of like Restaurant Row, basically is what it is. There's a different group of different restaurants that embody this Fast Food Boulevard. And in this case, at Universal, it's going to basically be under one roof. The International Food and Film Festival, which I've literally been to once the entire time I've been going to Universal, and it was in the early 90s actually, I basically just kind of missed out on this area. I didn't really do much there. I mean, the only thing I really eat counter service wise at the parks is the 3 broomsticks. I went to Mel's last year just so I can sit in my air conditioning and chill out with my frozen lemonade. You know, the one that's on the picture here on Pop, the Sir Owen Disney profile pic, and Owen Disney profile pic, and on Facebook, and Sir Owen Disney profile pic on Twitter, is me drinking a frozen lemonade from Halloween Horror Nights. And I took this picture outside, right outside the stand where I bought the said frozen lemonade. But then after that, I went into Moe's. Wow. We're getting ahead of ourselves, folks. Went into Mel's, and I drank it down, and it was awesome. So, yeah, I love me some frozen drinks. And I'm not going to be disappointed, because there's a lot of frozen drinks that are going to be involved, and a lot of new non-alcoholic beverages coming to this area, and that are already there, obviously, right now. So, I do want to mention real quick that, like I said, I will be doing a full review of Fast Food Boulevard live in a living color, if you will, on the mothership, basically at Universal when I go down there for Halloween Horror Nights next year, at my Dusty Road impersonation. It's all about clevering, Daddy, and all about going to the Simpsons expansion, if you will. Oh, sorry. Sometimes that just kind of comes out sometimes. I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, I will be doing a live report from Moe's Tavern, from Krusty Burger, from the Frying Dutchman, from Lisa's Tea House of Horror. Whoops. And obviously, I will be going to Flaming Moe's and Luigi's and Cletus's Chicken Shack. I will be experiencing all that there is to offer at Springfield, Universal Orlando, and I'll be doing it live, and I'll either be shooting the video either at Halloween Horror Nights, before Halloween Horror Nights, or after Halloween Horror Nights. Haven't quite decided yet. I might still try to work on another day for Universal. I've got 3 for September, which the 20th and the 27th are both Halloween Horror Nights. The 23rd is my 8 parks in one day, which I'm kind of going to be running around like a chicken with my head cut off, because I'm trying to get to everything I want to accomplish, and now having added this to it, it makes it a whole lot more challenging. So I may have to add another Universal day. I have to look in my schedule, see if there's any day that I can go. Disney's not open very long. I mean, it's not really that good on park hours, and I can go and just enjoy Universal, because I want to be able to be there from park open to park close, and I won't be able to do that till December as of right now. Well, that doesn't involve Halloween Horror Nights, so I mean, I definitely want to be there from Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure open to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure park close, so I want to be able to do that. And I'm also looking into staying at Hard Rock Hotel in December for a couple of days so I can take advantage of the Universal Express Pass, as well as staying on property, which is something I've never done before, and I might take a couple days out of my reunion trip this year and do that. But we'll talk about that later. I do want to mention real quick that, like I said, I'm not a drinker. I've never been a drinker. I never will be a drinker, and that's just how it works. I was really excited when I found out that this expansion was coming to Universal. I'm not really a Simpsons fan. I guess you could say I kind of lost touch with The Simpsons many, many moons ago, way back to before the Simpsons movie came out several years ago. But I stopped watching it on television many years ago. Then again, I don't really watch much on television right now anyway. I mean, unless it's wrestling, or I watch Celebrity Apprentice when it's on season, and that's about it. Other than the Disney Channel and Disney XD, I watch those all the time. But I mean, other than that, I really don't watch anything. If there's a theme park or roller coaster special on like the Travel Channel or the Discovery Channel, I'm on top of that. But other than that, I just don't get to things, which is how it works. So, before we get into Springfield, I do want to mention that Energon is coming to Transformers, and there will be an Energon station located close to the Nest building. I'm not exactly sure where it's going to be. I've seen pictures, and it makes me think that it's going to be like inside the building, like not really inside the building, but it's going to be attached to the building, like it's a stand that's hanging off the side of the building. And either way, I don't have a problem. If they put it in the Monsters Cafe, I don't have a problem. If they go with the proposed idea they wanted to turn Monsters Cafe into Starbot, again, I don't really have a problem with it. I just want Energon, and it's going to be awesome. I'm really excited for it. I've heard all sorts of great things about it being a really awesome frozen orange drink. More like a liquid creamsicle, and I've never been really a fan. I love orange sherbet, I love orange stuff, period. But I don't like mixing orange and vanilla ice cream, and I never have, but we'll see what happens. So Energon is coming. Let's talk about Springfield, and I want to bring up menus one by one. So let's talk about the idea that you walk in, you see the facades of Cletus's Chicken Shack, I'm not doing it in order, by the way, Krusty Burger, and Moe's Tavern. And there's also another facade, which makes me laugh every time I hear it. The comic book guy's comic book shop, the Android's Dungeon and Baseball Card Shop. So it's a facade for the bathrooms. I think it's hilarious. So that made me laugh hysterically when I saw that. So right now, I want to look at a couple of things real quick. There's a couple things, and I'm scrolling through these pictures, which of course you can see at partythroughtheparks.com /UO-bars /. So, I want to mention this real quick. Moe's, well, not Moe's, Duff Gardens is obviously coming very soon, and the Twirl and Hurl, the Kangakodos flat ride, that's going to be on the waterfront. It's coming soon, but these are not ready yet. Obviously, Jebediah Springfield statue's not there. We don't have the Lard Lad Donuts location yet, and we don't have like the meet and greets that were proposed that we heard that's going to come out with like Sideshow Bob and Krusty and all the iconic Springfield characters that you know and love. And there's no mention of Duffman, and I hope that changes. I want to see Duffman in the parks, and I think it'd be awesome to just walk up to Duffman and say, "Fud's better," and see what the guy doing Duffman says about it. I think it'd be hilarious. So, let's talk about Moe's Tavern. And, you know, I saw this, and I looked outside, I saw the facade, and I was like, when it was getting built, and I was like, you know, this doesn't look bad. As it started to progress, I'm like, this doesn't look that bad at all. And then I saw it, and I was like, yeah, this isn't working. It's like the right color, everything looks good, but it's like the sign just doesn't work for me. Then I saw it open. And then I saw it literally open. I saw it inside. And my God, if you want to talk about a realistic interpretation of something you have seen on television throughout the years, this is it. Moe's Tavern is on point in every way possible. I mean, they got everything down. They got the box purple television that showcases Simpsons episodes and Simpsons like clips. They got the love tester in the corner. They've got the pool table in the middle, which is now a It's got a flat plate of glass on top of it so you can utilize it as a table. It's got the stools. All the booths are very cartoony looking. Everything looks great. All the stuff's on tap. The El Barto is here. Graffiti is on the side of the wall where the sign points to Moe's Tavern. I mean, everything is great. Even down to the fact that you have a ginormous life-size Barney statue with a mug of beer standing there at the bar that you can take pictures with. But I'll agree with Party Through the Parks here. The only thing missing is that jar of pickled eggs. Quite disgusting, but still, it's very entrenched in Springfield lore. So, Duff beer, in essence, there's 3 different kinds of Duff beer. And obviously, I'm not a drinker, but I'm going to go over these one by one. And I'm obviously going to talk about the other locations as well as what I like to refer to as basically Simpsons Food Court. Fast Food Boulevard, if you will. So, basically, Duff was brewed especially for Universal by the Florida Beer Company. Duff is kind of like your basic American lager. It's light, golden in color, and subtle maltiness, and very little hoppy aftertaste. I'm quoting from Party Through the Parks here. I'm not an alcohol drinker, so we'll find out. Basic, crisp, and easy to drink. They refer to it kind of like a Bud, kind of like a Budweiser. Alright. Duff Dry, on the other hand, a little bit different. It's a richly flavored, dark, hoppier beer. Basically, complex flavors of caramel with just a little touch of chocolate with finishes, wow, and finishes with a sharp, dark hop bite. It's kind of, the flavor balances out the hops, apparently. And Duff Beer, the Duff Dry, comes in a bottle, but obviously you can't take the bottle now. Universal has also talked to people throughout the time, and that it's the short time that Moe's Tavern has been open, and basically there's been a reveal, and it actually reads, if you buy a Duff Dry, that it says dry aluminum bottle, which means we're getting aluminum bottles in the near future, so you can add those to your memorabilia collection, just like the Gin Tracker wanted to do, and unfortunately was unable to because they won't allow her to take the glass bottle out of the parks. Excuse me. So, basically, if you don't get the souvenir cup, you basically just get a Universal cup, or it might end up being like a Springfield cup. I haven't really seen a regular cup yet. So, there's another thing I want to talk about first. That's Duff, and then there's Duff Dry. It does say aluminum 16-ounce Duff Dry, so yeah, there you go. So, I gotta go with Duff Light. I guess it would kind of be like Bud Light. I don't really know. I mean, I'm not an alcohol guy at all. So, I will say the prices are okay competitive when it comes to alcohol. I'm not a drinker, but I know that these aren't bad. You can get a Duff Draft for $7 1/4. You can get a Duff Draft Light for $7 1/4. But if you get the 12-ounce bottle of Duff Dry, you can get it for $6.50. And there's also a souvenir mug. It's 20 ounces. It's $9.75. But on top of that, you can get $2.75 refills. And if you get Duff Dry, you get $6.50 refills. So basically, you're not getting refills in Duff Dry because it's a bottled drink. You're basically just buying another Duff. Kind of like how sodas work some places. Okay, another thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about the Flaming Moe. And yeah, I'm really, really happy about this. First off, I found out they were getting Flaming Moes. I figured out that was going to happen. Well, the funny thing about the Flaming Moe that I found right away to make me very happy, that probably ticked off a lot of Universal purists, and Simpsons purists especially, is the fact that no, Flaming Moe is not purple in color. It's not mixed with various amounts of alcohol, as well as, of course, Krusty brand children's cough syrup and a couple ashes from Patty's cigarette. No. This case of Flaming Moe looks a lot like an energy drink, to be totally honest. And that's funny, because I remember correctly, they do sell Flaming Moe. I think, let me check to make sure I'm correct about this. Yeah, they do. I say it looks a lot like an energy drink, and it's really funny I mentioned that, because there is a Flaming Moe energy drink. Oh my god. That's funny, I said that too. I actually wanted to bring that up real quick. I'm trying to see a picture of it here. Flaming Moe energy drink. I don't see a color of it, and actually the Flaming Moe energy drink is actually sold with the Duff Beer energy drink at Quickie Mart, with the shop obviously next to a Simpsons ride, now in Springfield. You also can buy it in local locations as well, so I mean, there's always that. But Flaming Moe, in this case, what it is a citrus beverage, which, number one, that gets me right off the top, because everyone knows I love citrus beverages. Number two, basically what it is, since it's alcoholic, everyone can drink it, and that's awesome. I know a lot of people are mad, it's like, not alcoholic, and of course, when Duff is not the only alcohol sold at Moe's Tavern, and that's going to happen sooner rather than later, because apparently Universal is trying to get a liquor license for Moe's Tavern. If they haven't already got it already, they just haven't got it in there. You're actually going to get legitimate alcohol and liquor sold at Moe's Tavern, so it's going to be a legitimate bar. But basically, until that happens, you only have this one bit of alcohol. But Flaming Moe basically is like a citrus drink. Some people said it's kind of tastes like an orange soda. Number two, that gets me right off the top. The third thing right off the top would be the fact that it does flame, but doesn't flame the way you're thinking it would. It is made with dry ice, and there is, inside the Flaming Moe's plastic cup you get. I think it's a plastic, it looks like a plastic cup to me. You unscrew the bottom of it, and that's where the dry ice comes out, and that's how you drink the beverage. So basically, it's about $8 for a Flaming Moe. I personally don't have a problem with that. I wish I could find a way to do something about that. Then again, the Universal annual pass I have is going to help me a little bit with that pricing, to be totally honest. The Flaming Moe, Party Through the Parks calls it like a carbonated tang, which sounds interesting. And it's pretty good. Sounds good, and I'm really excited for it. Let's talk about the Buzz Cola. Buzz Cola is a staple in Simpsons lore, something that a lot of people drink. I mean, the only thing I see that's not coming to the Simpsons expansion to Springfield at Universal is the Squishy. Now, I know it's just a frozen Coke beverage, or just like a Slurpee or an Icy in consistency, but you know they need to have Squishy brand Squishies at Springfield. I think it makes sense. They should sell them at the Quickie Mart, but that was an opportunity that is lost, obviously. So, I mean, maybe someday they can do that, but who knows. So basically, Buzz Cola, from what I'm reading here, is kind of like the most hardcore cherry Coke ever. And I don't mean hardcore as in it's alcoholic. And this is sold everywhere, and it's $2.99. And you can get it at all the locations inside Fast Food Boulevard. You can get it in all the counter service stands and in Moe's Tavern. And what it is, apparently, like I said, it sounds to me like it is cherry Coke with a buttload of grenadine in it. But I wouldn't say it's cherry Coke, because it's probably cherry Coke Zero, because apparently it has 0 calories. That's awesome. So I'm going to say it is cherry Coke Zero with grenadine and probably some secret ingredients we don't know about. So that's what I'm going to say Buzz Cola is. Another thing I'm really excited to try. So let's talk about Flaming Moe's, shall we? All right. So Flaming Moe's does have its own stand inside the Fast Food Boulevard, and basically when you walk out the back of, there's a ways to get in. Obviously, there's the front door, and you walk into Moe's Tavern. The side door, you walk into Moe's Tavern. If you walk through the other side of the door, number one, you see the jukebox, which is out of order right now. The telephone, I believe, doesn't work. I don't know if it does or not. I can't really tell from the pictures. If you walk through the other side, you end up in Simpsons Food Court, which is where the International Food and Film Festival used to be. Basically, what it is you have these different locations, and I'm not going to go in order, but we're going to talk about the Flaming Moe location, where you can get, of course, still can get your Duff Light, your Duff Dry. You also can get your Buzz Cola, you can get your Flaming Moe, but you also can get regular sodas as well. But here's the thing. Flaming Moe's is also home to specialty beverages. Now, this also piques my interest, because obviously I'm always down to have new drinks. We'll start with Mount Swartzwelder's Apple Drink. Okay, number one, I don't like apple, but LeFou's Brew was fine, so I'm okay. It's apple juice, Granny Smith's apple syrup, lemonade, and freshly brewed tea. And on top of that, it's like served with like a specialty garnish. Way too much apple for my taste. apple, lemonade, and iced tea. I don't know. I don't think it's going to work. It's $3.99 if you want to purchase it. But these are the two that I'm not confused about. These are the two that I'm really excited about. Number one is Groovy Grove juice. And it's orange juice, lemonade, and blood orange syrup. And the only thing I know about blood orange is the fact that it is like they serve it at Via Napoli. Like, it's kind of like a specialty drink. They have like blood orange and they have like lemonade. Basically, it's kind of like I'm trying to think what you want to call this. Hold on, I'll actually find out what it's called. Blood orange. There we go. They're basically aqua frescas, is basically what the terminology I'm looking for there, and they have those at Via Napoli. That's the only thing I know about blood orange. So I don't know if it's going to taste good or not, but it's orange juice and lemonade together with, like, blood orange syrup. That sounds good. The one I'm really excited for is called Mr. Teeny, and Mr. Teeny is a lemonade with pineapple juice. Obviously, I'm not a pineapple guy. I never have been, never will be. But it's got blue curacao syrup, which sounds interesting. So I think Groovy Grove juice is going to be the hit for me on this one. And these are all $3.99 over at Flaming Moe's. You can also pick up your Buzz Cola for $2.99. Your Duff is $6.50, Duff Light $6.50, and your Duff Dry is also $6.50. You get those in bottles, apparently. They have their sodas there. You can get your Nestle water, you can get your souvenir cup, and you get your 99-cent refills. So there's always that. So that's the first thing I want to talk about. I'm not going in order because I don't feel like... Well, actually, no, I could go in order, and I'm going to go into Krusty Burger. And Krusty Burger looks interesting. Now, it is very... Like I mentioned, this is the only location that serves counter-service food in Fast Food Boulevard that you don't get freaking tater tots. Like I said, I think Universal got the greatest deal on, like, Costco brand tater tots. And needless to say, pretty much they just put it on everything. So, this is the only place you actually get fries. And in this case, they are curly, spelled with a K, obviously, because it's Krusty Burger fries. And they sound awesome. So, you can get your sodas here, like your Buzz Cola there. Here's what you can get at Krusty Burger. You can get a heat lamp dog, which is a 6-inch Nathan's Famous all-beef hot dog for $7.99. The Sideshow Bob Footlong, which is $8.99. It's the Nathan's Famous all-beef hot dog topped with homemade chili, cheddar cheese sauce. You know, Hochberg's favorite, plastic cheese. Coleslaw and diced onions. You can get a rib witch. Yeah, they do have a rib witch available. So, Matt Wolf, get your butt to Universal Orlando because we don't have the McRib, but we got rib witches, and that's the closest thing you're going to get right now. Boneless ribs topped with coleslaw served on a specialty bun. That's $11.99. We got the Mother Nature Burger, which is $10.99. You get a 6-ounce black bean burger topped with guacamole and tomato slices served on a specialty bun. So that sounds interesting. The Clogger. The Clogger is basically a Krusty Burger, like monster size. 2 6-ounce burger patties topped with applewood smoked bacon, secret sauce, cheddar cheese sauce, the plastic cheese, giant tomato slice, and iceberg lettuce served on a specialty bun. That's $12.99. But if you want to get your regular Krusty Burger on, you can. It's also a 6-ounce burger with secret sauce, plastic cheese with a giant tomato slice, iceberg lettuce, specialty bun. But this is only $9.99. So that's Krusty Burger. So, Krusty Burger is going to be absolutely useless for this guy because I'm not a burger guy. I'm a steak guy. I know it's the same thing, but kind of not. So, I don't know if they want to work with that. Maybe the Rib Witch. I don't know. I might think about it. It's boneless ribs. I've never had a ribs before, so who knows. Obviously, I'm not good with food on the bone. So, Krusty Burger will be utilized for me to get me some curly fries. Alright. So, let's go over to Cletus's Chicken Shack. And we're going to talk about what's going on at Cletus's Chicken Shack. Of course, like I said, you get your Buzz Cola, your sodas, your fountain refills on your souvenir cup. But here's what you can get. The Thrilled to be Grilled Chicken Sandwich. It is a grilled chicken with lettuce and tomato on a specialty bun with tater tots. This will become a very insane pattern for the rest of this review with tater tots, $8.49. Chicken Thumbs, which are basically fried chicken tenders with tater tots and a choice of barbecue or honey mustard sauce. That's $8.29. Might a little bit more doable. Chicken Arms, which are $9.99. They're 6 buffalo or barbecue chicken wings. So like buffalo or barbecue chicken wings, with of course blue cheese, celery, and tater tots. That's $9.99. The double battered chicken platter is $10.99, and you get cornflake crusted battered fried chicken, which sounds awesome because cornflakes mixed with fried chicken is always amazing. Mashed potatoes, corn on the cob, and coleslaw, so it sounds good. Yeah, it looks like you also can get gravy on your mashed potatoes as well. The thing that everyone's talking about is something that I'm excited for. That's a chicken and waffle sandwich. And after having the chicken and waffles at Sleepy Hollow at the Magic Kingdom and Liberty... Wow. God. Basically having the chicken and waffles in Liberty Square at the Magic Kingdom, they were awesome. This chicken and waffle sandwich is a little bit different. Double battered, extra crispy fried chicken breast, sandwich between two waffles. And the thing that everybody seems to be really marking out for right now is this maple syrup mayonnaise. I'm not a mayonnaise guy, so I will not have this, obviously. But I'm very curious about how they're doing chicken and waffles. That is $10.99, so you can get that. And of course, if you want to substitute applesauce or fresh fruit for your side item, you're more than welcome to. Alright, so we go next on Fast Food Boulevard, and we end up at the Frying Dutchman. And at the Frying Dutchman, you can get basic Long John Silver stuff, which is awesome. Obviously, you get Buzz Cola, your sodas, your souvenir cups, your refills, yada yada yada. You get clam chowder for $3.99, cream style and full of tender ocean clams. A basket of calamari, which is $8.99, fresh calamari breaded and deep fried. There's a basket of shrimp for $11.99, deep fried coconut crusted shrimp. Battered and plattered fish, which sounds awesome by the way. Fresh caught, hand cut cod fried in batter. That's $12.99. And then there's the basket of bait, which is basically like an appetizer sampler we get at a restaurant. Hand-cut cod, coconut crusted shrimp, fried calamari served with tater tots, which make no sense in this case, hush puppies, and homemade tartar sauce or cocktail sauce. And of course, all your baskets are served with tater tots. Still don't know why, like I said, Costco was out of sale. Homemade tartar sauce, hush puppies, or cocktail sauce, and you of course can substitute fresh fruit or applesauce as your side. So we get from there to Luigi's. And Luigi's is a pizza establishment. You get your Buzz Cola, your fountain sodas, your souvenir cup refill. But they got a veggie pizza, like a vegetarian pizza, personal size whole wheat crust, topped with fresh vegetables, tomato sauce, 100% whole milk, mozzarella cheese, and it's $7.49. You can get a regular cheese pizza for $6.99. And then there's the Meat Likers pizza, which sounds awesome except for one problem. An extravaluza, I'm using their words, of meat. A personal-sized pizza topped with tomato sauce, ham, I'd take that off, sausage, pepperoni, and mozzarella cheese. Sounds pretty good. So that is Luigi's. Well, we've got something that's really strange, which is Lisa's Tea House of Horror. And this is your Panera menu, basically. This is your healthy Panera menu, to be totally honest. It's, you got your fruit cups, your fruit plates, hummus, turkey wraps, veggie sandwiches, caprese salad, and Mediterranean salad, and Caesar salad. I mean, they got yogurt, they have some cupcakes that are lard-lad. They've got, oh, wow. I'm trying to read this here. They have vitamin water and vitamin water zero, and, I'm looking for this. Simply Orange, and Honest Aid, and a lot of your normal, like, favorite things, all of your curious. The fruit cup's $3.39. The fruit plate is obviously a plate of fruit instead of the fruit cup. It's $5.99, a little bit more. The hummus is $7.29. The turkey wrap is $8.99. Veggie sandwich is also $8.99. And so is the Mediterranean salad. You also can get the caprese salad for $9.99, and the Caesar salads are available for $6.79 as well as $3.69. So there's always that. These are healthy options at the Simpsons food court. So some of this stuff looks awesome, and you know, I'm just looking at these pictures and it's making my mouth water because I haven't had dinner yet. So that's, like I said, I wanted to talk a little bit about my opinions on that, and I just want to talk, that's why I'm looking upwards right now. Sorry about that. I know you guys hate that so much. So yeah, I don't have to look at anything anymore because I'm done. Okay, here's what I'm thinking right now. I'm looking at the fact that Krusty Burger are going to be used for me to get curly fries. Luigi's, I'm looking at the meat likers without the ham. Sounds good. I wish I could substitute bacon, but I don't. Bacon didn't look like it was an option. Lisa's Tea House of Horror. Cupcakes. Yeah, the Lard Lad cupcakes I think I'm going to go for. They're kind of like, I don't know if they're kind of like the Baby Cakes New York cupcakes at Downtown Disney, but I hope so, because those things are freaking awesome. Shout out to Emily Westhoff, because she is amazing. And, I'll talk about that. Cleese's Chicken Shack. Yeah, the chicken and waffle sandwich without the extra greenery and without the, mayo. Ugh, disgusting. Let's see. Flaming Moe's, talking about a Flaming Moe itself. And every single, I want the, oh, good God. Mr. Teeny. And, the drink, obviously, I want to go with both of those. The Mr. Teeny and the Groovy Grove juice. I definitely want both of those. I'm going to have me some Buzz Cola. I'm definitely going to have me some Buzz Cola. It's going to be awesome. As far as... trying to think what I miss here. Did I miss something else? Oh, yeah! Frying Dutchman. I'm going to get my Long John Silver's on, and I think I'm probably going to end up getting the battered fish platter. But, that sounds good. All these things sound great, and you know what? I can have a lot of time at Universal, so I can just snack on this stuff, because this is going to be awesome. Really excited about it, and I'm really excited to be able to eat this iconic Simpsons food. The next thing to do, make Will happy, and bring the Krusty Krab in to Kid Zone. Like, retheme Kid Zone to SpongeBob, and do it that way. But I talked about that in the plus and minus, so if you want to check that out, it's a plus and minus playlist here on Pop. So, thank you guys for watching, and we'll talk Halloween Horror Nights somewhere in the near future. I know there's a rumor that everybody is jumping on right now, and the fact that Havoc is definitely coming as of right now, and pretty much they've cracked the code, and Havoc is going to be coming, and the prison house, it's going to be the case, obviously. Like I said, I think that the prison house is going to involve Legendary Truth. And given the fact that they're putting a lot of stock into Horror on Earth this year, and way they're going to do it this year, I think they're going to make that really awesome. And I'm really excited to do that this year. I'll be going to Halloween Horror Nights opening night and the 27th. So there's that annual pass holder gimmick where you can do like the first 3 Fridays. I'm going to do that this year, so that's going to be good. Can't make the last Friday of the month, obviously, because, yeah. Well, actually, no, the last 3 Friday would be the first week of October, and obviously I'm gone. I leave on the 1st. So there's always that. Once again, I do also want to mention real quick, as we seek to get to our mission of 10,000 views, we still have 35 subscribers, so guys, subscribe, and tell your friends to do the same. You can retweet these videos on Twitter, or you can share them on your other social networks. Tell your friends, spread the word about Pop and the Popcaster Revolution. If you want to be a part of said Popcaster Revolution, send me an email at siroandisney@gmail.com, and you can get a hold of me that way. Tweet me at @siroandisney, or get a hold of me on Facebook at @OwenDisney. You're more than welcome to get a hold of me anytime you want, and you want to leave comments, please do. We don't really get that many comments here on Pop, but we get a few, and we thank all of you guys and girls out there for leaving comments. The snarky comments obviously will be deleted. Actually, I won't approve them, so don't worry about it. Now, you can't get to me any longer. But, again, I do want to say that we're legit now here on Pop, because point your browser to www.poprevolution.tk. That's www.poprevolution.tk, and, yeah, see what's in store for you guys and girls out there. So, tonight I gotta work. Actually, I gotta work in about 3 hours, and I gotta work tonight, so tonight's gonna suck. Tomorrow, I actually work 10 to 6, and then we're going to be going to B-Dubs, as usual. Friday, if the schedule permits, we're going to be watching The Purge and The Internship, and if not, we're going to be able to watch The Purge and The Internship soon. Not getting Francis Ha this week. I'm actually going to go to it right now to make sure I got the dates correct. And this is my AJ segment of the evening. I even went all the way to the end of this video before I told you AJ... I told AJ something. I kind of talk to him sometimes, because he doesn't really watch these videos, especially if he doesn't know the, he watches the beginning to see if there's anything for him. This time there's something at the end, so I'm going to have him fast forward through videos now. So, at any price, and the Iceman will be leaving on Friday, and they will be replaced, excuse me, I was kind of right about this, but I was kind of wrong, too. They will be replaced by Renoir and What Maisie Knew. They're going to be the movies that are going to start showing on Friday. Next week, we're getting Before Midnight, actually. So June 14th will start Before Midnight. So we're definitely going to see that. And June 28th is going to be Frances Ha. So we're going to get Frances Ha and Before Midnight. That's going to be done probably in one day. And that's going to be a pretty awesome movie day. So I'm really excited for that. So I'm going to get off here. I'm going to have me some lunch because all this talking about Simpsons expansion, Springfield, Universal Orlando, and Fast Food Boulevard's got me really, really hungry. So once again, thank you guys for watching. Do subscribe, do thumbs up these videos, retweet these videos, tell your friends to do the same. And until tomorrow, boys and girls, that's all I got to say about that.